Hi, I'm Charlie DeCarlo. We are at Black Rock EPS Studios in Buffalo, New York. We are here at the control desk here with Pro Tools opened up. We are working on final mixes in post-production for my upcoming album, Paperbirds. I've closed the velvet curtains of my open mind. Hold Your Ground is track 2 in Paperbirds. Hold Your Ground is a story about two people just getting into a new relationship. It's sort of at that point where they find there's certain skeletons in the closet that they didn't necessarily see before they started dating, and this song is sort of the revealing aspect of the relationship. I wrote this song in 2017, and when I first wrote the song, it was darker, heavy rock vibe. The original vibe didn't really fit the sentiment of the song. This song definitely benefited from the production process the most out of every song on the record, in my opinion. This song went through like 8 different mixes, and we've probably rewrote this song 4 times. But every now and then her light is breaking through inside. Stop. Baby, what's that sound? Stop. So the inspiration is definitely drawn from my own experiences in past and current relationships. The writing itself in the record is more or less intended to be a story about a character who finds himself in a relationship in a changing world. If I write a song that could reach 1,000,000 ears, back around the earth and she is spinning to the river, no. Josh Ritter's 2006 Animal Years record was where I really started to get into the folkier genres, and currently I listen to a lot of Beck, Vance Joy, and Sublime. Started the process in 2017. Pre-production started with arranging lyrics and melodies and structures of all of our songs. In 2017, we began tracking all the strings and all the drums on the record. And in 2018, we began acoustics and vocals. And now we are wrapping up final mixes. This is where we recorded our new album, Paperbirds, and I'm going to be walking you through the room where we tracked the drums and all the instruments on the album. So it's empty now. When we were tracking all the instruments about a year ago, we had our drum kit in the corner here. The drums were treated on the record, but not as much as you'd think, because it really picked up a lot of the character of the room. Basically took one day where we just stayed here for a whole session. We had all the kicks, the snares, the toms, all stacked around this room, and we were tracking just single hit samples, and we had all those samples saved. So on particular songs, if we needed to get a certain vibe that sort of wasn't there with the initial tracking, we were able to pull it right from the samples. Can you tell me now? Is it all a give, or is it... The song that we're working on today is called Walkway. I guess more or less the sentiment is, if you can picture a small town, or if you ever lived in a small town, a bunch of people who you've kind of known your whole life kind of part ways, and they go on to do completely different things, but they always have the roots of the small town, no matter where they go, and that never goes away. Every friend may hurt a friend, we were all the same. Never knew this home we shared would change. The first thing that Mike and I did together was we sat down song by song, went through the lyrics, the structure, and kind of came to an overall consensus on what the vibe was.
The idea was to be a heavy acoustic strum, kind of acoustic folky, and a very simple, kind of like a country bluegrass drum beat. All our friends are on separate clouds, the rain would tap them down.
The rhythm on the acoustic kind of opened up the song. because the rhythm on the acoustic, that Mike knew right away what he wanted to do for drums. When we had the guys tracking strings, they knew based off of Mike's drum beat and the acoustic rhythm, they knew right away what they needed to do on their instruments. And the way that the rhythm was sort of mapped out, there was really only, at least when we were making the song, it seemed like the rhythm sort of wrote the lyrics. The lyrics sort of flow in a very specific way to kind of work with the rhythm.
Cutting hair, steady silent when the sun goes down. Honey, don't back down. Looking for a purpose, so you left this town. But even in the silence, you were not alone.